What's up, you guys? How you doing? Welcome to First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing tonight, brother? You ready for Sunday?
I am about as ready as you can be. Listen, I always support the Jets, good, bad, or ugly. Okay? And I know, Kevin, everyone's been saying it, and you're going to say it a bunch of times tonight. It's only week one. I know Aaron Rodgers gave us the Bolero. I am not feeling well. I am not feeling good. I am not feeling confident about this team. I mean, I'm not worried about the offensive side of the ball for a change, but this defense scares the crap out of me. And I do not have, and I'm saying, I'm going to put it out there, and you hate me, you hate me. I do not have faith in Salah to get this problem fixed. I don't. I don't.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you. 18 and 34.
Yep.
Can't blame you.
You know? I just don't have any faith, Kevin. And I know people are going to say, Greg, do you know that in 2021, Favre lost to the Saints 38-3 when he was with the Packers? Greg, do you know in 2022, Favre lost to the Vikings 23-7? These are all week one games. Greg, don't you remember last year, 4 plays hurled his Achilles? Greg, this year we lose to this. I get it. Everyone's trying to say week one is week one, treated like a preseason, blah, blah, blah. I get all that, Kevin. But if you want to run with the big boys, you have to play with the big boys if you want to be a big boy. And we weren't. We're still little boys.
Yep.
I could have taken a loss, Karen, 32-25, 28-24. That game was disgusting. I don't want to hear about the last second touchdown to make it look respectable. That game was disgusting. Disgusting. All summer preparing for this 49er team, and that's the crap we got? I'm sorry.
I got to agree with you. I got to agree with you. With that said,
go ahead.
We go to week 2.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Next up.
Yeah.
I mean,
now, Kevin, I didn't get the breakdowns of the snaps for each player. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because he missed 2 practices because the birth of his child. God bless. Kinlaw, hope everything good. Everyone's healthy. Thank God, knock on wood. How many plays did Kinlaw play Monday night?
Couldn't tell you.
I didn't get the breakdown on how many snaps each guy got.
Yeah, no. I didn't have it in front of me. Didn't have it in front of me. No.
I said this to you off camera, I think, after we did the post game with the 49ers. I'm drawing a blank now. Who's the other receiver we signed? Pitch count. Williams, right? Williams, yeah. You know who I'm talking about?
No.
The other wide receiver on.
Oh, Mike Williams. Mike Williams. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's on this pitch count, and it turns out he played hit like the way.
We said he was just standing over there watching. Wait,
but this is the funny part. Our offensive coordinator Hackett, who we're supposed to have the world of faith in, right, says, well, we were supposed to get him in 15 plays. We only got him in 9 because the game didn't dictate it. What? He's a big weapon. The game's always going to dictate it. Throw his ass out there. Enough with these pitch counts.
That was your compliment to Garrett, right? So
yeah. Well, pitch counts. So if he was supposed to play 15 and only got 9, what's this week? He's going to play. We're going to put him to 20 and hopefully get him to 14. Put the boy out there and let him play.
Put the 3 of them on the field at the same time. Lazard, really? Wilson, and him. You know.
Really, I'm sick of it. You got Braylon Allen. You got this other kid, Isaiah Davis. Do something creative to get these teams guessing. Sing.
Wishbone.
Something. Jesus Christ.
Run the wishbone.
And let me tell you, I think it's a good move that they brought Connor McGovern back for extra
Yes,
O-line
you
help.
have
Of
to.
course,
You have
I
to.
forgot
Yes.
about Wes Schweitzer being 4 weeks IR. Maybe it's going to be longer. But why didn't they bring back Al Woods as well? Someone to
I
stuff
was
that
just gonna
run.
say, how about Al Woods now?
He's out there.
I know.
You mean to tell me there's got to be someone out there like bring defensive guys? Like, no, we're gonna the Hassan Reddick deal is shot to shit. We're gonna
Forget it.
trade him along in October, sometime in October. But I
Hopefully,
mean, geez,
hopefully it's to the Raiders for Devontae.
yeah,
Hopefully.
I wish you could flip it as easy as that. I do it
Yeah.
tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. And you know what'll happen? They'll do that trade and they'll still put Devontae on a pitch count. Count my ass. These guys are players. They're making millions. Put them out there.
Oh man.
Kevin, what are we going to do if we're 0-2 Sunday night? If you and I are sitting here Monday at night talking about the post game and we're 0-2,
Hey,
because you know we're going to easily be 0-3 then.
Yes. Yes.
And how many teams have made the playoffs at 0-3? What is it, 20%? Not even, maybe like 16.5% teams make the playoffs when you're 0-3?
If you lose this game Sunday, you're in trouble, man. I mean, I know he said sway with the music.
Yeah, the Bolero.
The Bolero.
Yeah.
You know? What he said?
I don't. I can't anymore.
We always have
I
to
can't.
stay relaxed. He said at times people think they're out in the prairie or the desert. And you're moving around trying to find water or something like that.
Yeah, the Bolero.
Had a couple caps this morning.
Yeah, that's probably what he had. I mean, he was feeling nice with that Bolero crap. He forgets this is New York. In Green Bay, the Bolero and the Relax go over big.
Yeah.
Over here in New York, Chris Russo was ripping him a new one. Bolero. I don't know, Kevin. What people are looking at Tennessee and they're looking at their quarterback and saying he's not that. Hold on a second. And saying he's not that good. He made that poor throw, cost them the game. Special teams and offense blew that game for the Tennessee Titans because the Chicago Bears, I believe, only had 153 yards of offense total. I think even that. So that Tennessee defense seems to be pretty good.
The worst thing they can do is go into this game thinking like everybody says, oh, this is a win. They're going to easy. This is an easy schedule. Easy now. The schedule gets easy now.
In the NFL, we should all learn to say nothing gets easy.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
it's
their home opener.
I know. And Kevin, us as Jeff fans should know that. 2 years ago, what were we? 7-4 with 6 games left, and we all said this is the easy part of our schedule. Tell the listeners what happened, Kev.
Shit the bed.
Yeah, we didn't win a game the rest of the season and finished 7-10, whatever, 6-10, whatever it was that fucking year.
Titans lead the series 25-20-1.
Yes. Yep.
They're 4-3 against the Jets at Nissan Stadium.
Now, Kevin, let's let the listeners know, because we might have some young listeners who watch us later on. Yes, Tennessee leads the series, but most of those wins came as Houston. If you just take when they turned Tennessee, then we lead the series 7-4. 7-4. But overall, yes, they lead the series 25-20-1. The one tie coming in 1967.
Yes. As the Titans, the Titans overall, it's 19-7.
Okay. Now, Kevin, this series, I was looking at it, and for 46 games being played, the scores for both sides are very low. During these 46 games, the Titans only scored 1,075 points to the Jets' 971. I went back to look at these games. They were shut out 3 times in the 46 times we met them. Shut out 3 times, and we've never shut them out. Never shut them on
Oh
times
man.
we met them. You know?
Wasn't one of those games Parcells? Remember, look back if you ever get a chance. I could swear one
Okay.
of the isn't that where he did something stupid, or was that in Detroit? I'm trying to remember. His first season, 97, the end of the 97 season.
Well, are you talking about the Parcells game when he had
It
Leon
was
Johnson throw the pass
yes,
that never should
yes,
have been
yes,
thrown?
yes,
That cost the yes. That was the first year with Parcells. Yep.
yes.
Yep. But that was against Detroit. That was against
That's what
Detroit.
I said. I think it was yeah, I
The
said it. I
game
think it
I
was
always
against the
go back
Lions.
to where it was, and we talk about this team constantly wetting the bed in prime time. The game I'm thinking of where all we had to do was defeat Houston in Houston on a Sunday night to get to the playoffs. And Houston wasn't that good this year. They really had nothing to play for other than pride. And they beat the crap out of Boomer Esiason and the Jets, and we did not see the playoffs that year. Terrible.
Yeah, I used to love some of the Oilers though. Earl Campbell, how could you not like him running,
Dan
man?
Pastorini, yeah. Do you
Yeah.
remember the song, Kevin? Houston Oilers,
Yes.
Houston
Yep.
Oilers.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
So
So
we know
yeah,
that.
go ahead.
So we know no Riddick nonsense. We know Reed and Carter are injured, but they will be ready for Sunday's game. What is your
Mm-hmm.
confidence level, Kevin? 1 to 10. What is your confidence level? Are you like all of Jet
Six,
Nation
six,
who's
6.5, 7,
okay? Okay. All right.
60%, 65%.
So is this the game that remember where last week we were talking about the 49ers and Marco
If
brought
it
up
if it
that
was
if
here, if it was here, forget it. I'd say forget it. They're gonna stomp them.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is this the type of game now where Marco said last week about his 49ers that if it's late in the game and the Jets are close, they'll win it? Do you feel if it's late in the game and Tennessee is close, they'll win it?
Yes.
Okay. And yet you're
You
giving the
got
Jets a
you
six.
you gotta stomp this team. You gotta this is a team that's going to Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Really? Well, let's see. Let's see.
So
Oh, okay. You played the loser of last year's Super Bowl,
yeah.
a powerhouse, an
Yeah.
offensive powerhouse. Understand? Okay. Give you a pass. You traveled 3,000 miles out to the West Coast. Give you a pass. None of you guys played in a preseason game. Give you a pass. All right. Now stomp this team.
All right. So again, to play devil's advocate, I'm supposed to believe my coach, who is, repeat that again, 18 and 33, 18 and 34.
18 and
All right.
34.
I'm supposed to believe that a team that played Monday night, arrived to the airport late Tuesday morning, had only a walkthrough yesterday, had their first technical practice today, is supposed to correct all that fucking nonsense that happened on Monday night and be ready for Tennessee? I'm supposed to believe that? And I'm not trying to make Tennessee out to be the Earl Campbell, Dan Pastorini Oilers. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But we say on any given Sunday, crap could happen, stuff could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin, I like the Jets. I'm a big Jet
Hey,
fan. But this is the game. I would not be surprised if they lose.
Pollard had an
Short
82
week.
yard touchdown.
What's that?
Pollard.
Yeah.
They're running an 82-yard touchdown.
Yeah. This will not be, and you know what? Solid will come out and say, well, we played much better. It was a short week. Give us a break. Blah, 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 blah. What's going to happen when you play New England 72 hours later on a short week? I hope Kevin, I'm sorry. Like I've seen this story with this team. Listen, we have Aaron Rodgers. I get it, blah, blah, blah. He could fix a lot of deficiencies, but I'm done with the rose-colored glasses. This team's got to come out. For me, this Sunday is week 1. Go out and prove everyone else wrong. Knock some heads in this final 17, 16 games on this schedule. Every game on here is winnable now. You played the best. You played the best.
Yep.
Every one of these teams, if I wanted to be a knuckle, I'd say, yeah, they're going to win the next 15 in a row, 16 in a row. Because none of these other teams really scared the crap out of me.
Nope.
But you know what scares the crap out of me? The bad coaching that we have on that sideline.
Do us in. Hey, look at the play last week where he should have challenged the first down.
Yeah.
That they said Brees didn't get. And you went for it on third down, you didn't get it. You went for it on fourth down, you didn't get it. Boom.
And Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, who I can't stomach, said it was a first down. Why didn't the coach review it? And at that point, whether it's inches here, you're down by 3 scores. Who cares if you lose a timeout at that point? Show some fight. No, bullshit, ref. I'm challenging that shit. Nothing. Yep. He stood there with his Mr. Clean look, thinking about running the stands in Tennessee next week. Sorry, I can't get hyped up anymore. I can't. I want to enjoy this team. I want to have fun with this team, and I'm hoping we will. But I'm not confident. The offense I feel good about. I think the offense this week is going to be on their minds. But you know what's going to happen? Oh, because this defense is so weak, Aaron Rodgers has to be the GOAT. And he's 40 years old, and I don't know if he could be the GOAT anymore.
Did you hear the quote from Bosa?
I'm sorry, the quote from who?
Bosa?
No, what he's that we stink. Minnesota's a better team, something to that effect. Yeah,
it's gonna be tough this week. We're playing a much better team.
Yeah. And Jet fans were trying to change his words and say, no, what he really meant to say.
No.
You know what he meant to say. You know what he meant to say.
That was
That
was a shot.
You know what it is, Kevin? I listen to all these Jeff fans, and I want to believe. I'm tired of fitting in. I'm tired of have these glasses on, whoa. Prove it.
Yep.
All right, you lost me right now, New York Jets. I need you to prove it. You got 15 games left, 16 games left. Prove it. Every one of those games are winnable.
And
go prove it.
The next 2 teams roll them. Especially the Patriots at home.
Yeah.
Especially. You lose Sunday, you're in trouble already.
Exactly, Kev. I agree with you.
Out of it, no, but in trouble, yes.
The thing is, Kevin,
like I said last week, Parcells, when you're 0-2, you don't know if you're ever going to win another game.
No, exactly, Kevin. And this is what and we're all, and me and you and I, whatever, we're guilty of this. You see, we're looking at the schedule and we say, Denver, they stunk last year, so they're going to stink this year. So we say, that's a win. But you don't know. Don't know that. Looking at Minnesota, can it be that Sam Darnold, after 6 years in this league, like Gannon, finally got quick, the light bulb went on. He's in the right situation with the right team and the right coaches. Can it be? I'm supposed to believe that's an easy win in London?
Well, it's like I was just going to say, you mentioned Denver. All of a sudden, you're going to, the Tom Brady light is going to come on for Bo next? You never know.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. Last year, no one expected Houston with a rookie quarterback to do what they did. And now that they talk of the NFL, who's to say this year Denver is not last year's Houston? Who's to say that Indianapolis, with Richardson being healthy, is not this year's Houston? So we're all going by what these teams did last year. Win. All of us win. Easy schedule. There's no easies anymore in this league.
No, I agree. Listen, any given Sunday, right?
Yeah.
What they say.
So even though I picked this team to go 13-4, and I'm sticking with that because I'm a putz, I'm worried about this Sunday's game. I don't blame you. You know what Charlotte needs? And listen, again, I'm a Jet fan. I'll never stop being one. But for Salah to prove to me he's the coach, like you said, go smack Tennessee. Prove you're the better team. Go smack New England in our home opener Thursday night in prime time, where everyone's expecting us to shit the bed, because that's what we do. Go
Every
smack.
time you're in prime time, you get embarrassed.
Yeah. Go to Denver and spank them. Go to London and shock the world and beat Minnesota. Do win 4-5 in a row instead of losing 3-4 in a row all the goddamn time. Then I'll believe in my head coach. But right now and I think the team is good. I think if anyone else was coaching us, we'd be doing better. Again, it's just week 1. I need you to talk me off the ledge, reel me back in. I'm getting crazy here.
Come on down.
But I'm just sick of it, Kevin. We've seen this story play out year after
But
year after year.
I will say, imagine what the difference would be right now if, like, Belichick was your head coach, was our head coach. Could you imagine? Rodgers at quarterback. I mean, you probably Hackett as the offensive coordinator, but you never know.
Kevin, let me ask you a question, because I don't have a good memory. The Brady years that they were good, other than Randy Moss here, someone else, Chad Ochocinco, but he was terrible for him. Did they ever have a receiver the caliber of Garrett Wilson, of Michael Williams, of Alan Lazard? Have they ever had that type of receivers? And Brady still marched this team down the field with Edelman, with Hernandez, with Wes Welker. He marched them down the field with these type of guys.
Deion Branch.
Yeah. Deion Branch is not going to be like, Wilson's a special player. I mean, he got 2,000-yard seasons with shit throwing him the ball. Comes down to coaching, Kevin. And Salah is not the guy. I'm sorry.
If Belichick was your coach, would you feel a little more confident about where you were headed?
Yes. 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 Because he's experienced that, been there, done that, lived through that, know what we're doing. Salah doesn't give me any what's the word I'm looking for? Like, Salah doesn't have any credibility in this league. He's not a winning coach.
18 and 35 or 34.
He kept his job this year, basically, or 2 years ago, because I believe, and I don't care what Aaron Rodgers went to bat for him.
Yeah. And he got a mulligan. He got a mulligan because of the injury. He got a mulligan because of the injury.
But he should, but the thing is, Kevin, after that second season, he shouldn't have been here after that. But Rodgers came here, I guess, with the stipulation that Joe Douglas and Aaron Rodgers and all these coaching staff was going to be here, and they're here. Now, last year's a mulligan, we get it. Let's see this year.
Let's see what you can do with a quarterback.
Isn't it funny, Kevin? Isn't it funny that because here's the Aaron Rodgers effect on this team, and I get it. The man is great. We as a whole, as fan base, are happier today because we have Rodgers than we were last year at this time when we were 1-0. Does that tell you?
Yeah.
But are we putting too much?
Because, listen, and I'll tell you why. Because even though we won the Buffalo game last year, the first game, the fifth play, I knew it was over. It was over. It was over. There was no. There was going to be no Super Bowl. There was going to be no nothing.
I get it.
Zach
Kevin
wasn't getting you to anywhere.
No, I get it, Kevin. Again, I'm playing the devil here.
And then the injuries piled up on the O-line. Forget it.
I understand, Kevin. But if this listen, since Rodgers has been here and since he's went down, what has been the underlying theme around this team? We heard it from the fans, us included. We heard it from the media guys included. The theme has been, as long as Rodgers is out on the field and is healthy, with this defense, Rodgers doesn't have to be great. Rodgers doesn't have to be Superman. Right. Nope. But let me tell you, if this team wants to get to the playoffs, And this is the defense we're throwing out there. Rodgers has to be great. Rodgers has to be Superman. Rodgers has to be perfect. And I don't know if at age 40 he can be that.
Well,
I love Rodgers, and it's not a
I
knock
gotta
on
give it.
him.
Yeah, I gotta give him credit. What did he say? He said when the defense is having a hard time like last week, we got to put up 30 points. That's just the way it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. And it wasn't supposed to be that, Kevin. It was supposed to be that if Aaron Rodgers could get you 20, this defense is good enough to
Mhm,
shut teams
mhm,
down.
mhm. Yeah,
And
we
now
shall.
I feel like, Kevin, it's going to be if Rodgers doesn't get us 30, we're not winning ball games.
I saw a comparison the other day somewhere of the D line last year and the D line rotation this year.
Yeah.
The two rotate. What a difference! You're missing like 5 guys.
Yeah. Do you have the list? I wish I had the list.
No,
Because
I don't have the list.
there's other than Al Woods, there's another name on that list that should have been brought back, and we didn't. He played well for us, and we didn't bring him back. Solomon Thomas. You know what, Kevin? It's got to be Kinlaw on Sunday, Jermaine Jackson, and it's got to be Quinnen Williams and Will McDonald, I guess, because you played the 4-3, and just
Where was
go.
he, Mister
Oh,
Invisible?
oh,
That's it.
McDonald.
McDonald. That's
Yeah.
another one. The guy's like he was getting thrown around.
Kevin, I said this the other day. He's Maben. He's Maben. Do you remember Maben came out of Penn State with all these great athletic, a freak, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. Too
Yes.
skinny to play DE in this league.
Yep.
McDonald is too thin to play DE in this league.
Who else they gonna
And
put there?
And Clemens is not there yet. He may get there slowly. You know, I know Salah said he was probably the best guy out on the floor for the D line that night, but
And I saw
you know,
things here and there. Oh, he stinks.
the one thing I'm glad Rogers said, but I was trying to figure out this logic. He goes, we can't blame one. We got to blame 21 of us. Should he meant 22? It's 11 on offense, 11 on defense. Who's the one guy you're leaving out, Mr. Aaron? Yourself? I don't know, Kevin. I don't know.
Maybe he was talking about Lazard.
Yeah, the only one who played well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Garrett played well, 6 catches, 60 yards.
And he even broke his balls and said he should have caught the third down.
Yeah, no, he did. Kevin, I'm not knocking the offense. Could it have been better? Could it have been a little more crisp? Couldn't this O-line find a way to get holes? But they did go up against a good defense. They weren't playing, Swiss cheese. They were playing another top-ranked defense. What I didn't like is how easy the 49ers walked through our defense and scored on 8. Yeah, I know people are going to say, well, Greg, 8 of those possessions, 6 of them were field goals. Points are points in this league, and they're hard to come by. And Purdy marched them down 8 times for 8 scores. Field goals or not, they're scores,
All right.
and that's what happened.
What's 6 times 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still points.
Hey, Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. Fields marched the Steelers down for 6 field goals, and they won the game. Why? Because,
Yeah.
all right, Atlanta, I don't know how good they're going to be, if they're going to be good at all, because their defense held up. If
Is it
our
ugly?
defense would have done what it's
Absolutely.
right?
But if you wind up with more points than the other guy, that's all that matters.
That's right. And if our defense was supposed to do what we thought it would, those 18 points, 19 points we scored Monday night should have been enough. But it wasn't. We got the shit beat out of us.
Well, better get on it this week.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're a 3.5 point favorite.
Are we really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what, Kevin? I'm sure once the final injury reports, doesn't look like anyone's really seriously injured. We should be at full force. I would like to see what the line is Saturday morning.
Over under is 41.5, so they don't think there's going to be a lot of points.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Wasn't the over and under for the Jet game 49ers 42? And they beat that. They went over that.
Yeah. Yep. So we shall see. You're a 3.5 point favorite going into Tennessee. So
I think the reason why it's probably above 40 is because they know for the Jets to win this game, they got to score 27 or more. because Tennessee's going to score against our defense if we don't clean it up.
And I think the only reason you're favored is because of the quarterback.
Probably right. Kevin, let me ask you.
On both sides.
I agree, but let me ask you something, Kevin. If Levis doesn't make that bonehead play to give the Bears that game, are we favored? Because now Tennessee is 1-0, coming home, beating a Bears team that everyone said was going to be the next Houston Texans with this new quarterback. Oh, he's so dynamic. Blah, blah. This defense, this receiving crew.
Who knows? But that's, if I was the Tennessee coach, that's what I'd be telling my team. It's our home opener. You're a 3.5-point dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
And they gotta know deep down inside they were one play away, one bad play from beating Chicago Bears in Chicago on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And so they're gonna be pumped, they're gonna be mad, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be worried. And I'm not even gonna get to see the game till I come home later that night because my schedule. But
you're gonna be a nervous wreck.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, knock on wood, I'll have my phone and I'll peek. But it's not the same. It's not the same. I will definitely be
what was he last week, Levis? 127 yards for a touchdown and an INT, and he rushed for 26 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the interception was that this defense could hold you to even less, you would think, but not after last week, but
no, but Tennessee's defense did, and I understand it's a rookie quarterback, made a lot of bad throws. He was nervous. I get it. But this Tennessee defense held the Bears to, like I said, I think it was like 150 or one. It wasn't a lot of yards on the offensive side of the ball for the Bears. I don't know if it was just the Bears being not gelling, or if Tennessee's got a really good defense themselves.
And a rookie quarterback. Reed, you claim you're the 85 Bears. You should get at least 2 picks. The defense, you should get at least 2 picks, 2 turnovers.
And and I agree with you, Kevin, but you know what? How about this? I'll trade you your 2 turnovers for 4 quarterback sacks and pressure in this kid's face all day where he's throwing the ball all out of
He's rattled. Yeah,
he doesn't have time.
Make him see ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. Let him go to the sidelines and say, are you sure they're only rushing 4 because they're coming out of everywhere?
You guys are supposed to be the defensive geniuses. Come on.
And that's where I'm worried, Kevin. We're expecting what was the movie, The Wanderers, where the guy says, Sonny's got a way of working miracles. I don't know if Saleh can work a miracle to have this defense look better in 5 days, where yesterday was a walkthrough, today was a practice, tomorrow was a practice, Saturday on the plane to Tennessee. I don't know. We're going to have to I think for this week, we're going to have to hope that Aaron Rodgers is the Aaron Rodgers of 10 years ago, and he lights it up and we score about 31 points.
Well, how about number 20 get on it too?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's see some of those bursts.
Yeah, and Kevin, how does an O-line, and I don't want to knock the O-line, ranked number 2 in pass block, but ranked 31 in run block? How is there such a big discrepancy like that?
You see,
because we still have that sucky O-line coach from 2 years now?
Yeah.
That no one liked last year?
He apologized, Brees, to Rodgers.
Yeah. Yeah. He better apologize again, because if Brees Hall can't run for 100, it's going to be a long season, Kevin.
Yep.
You know what's going to happen? I told you, he's going to have to be Superman, and he's going to start throwing that ball 35, 40 times a game. And I don't know if we're that type of a team. I really don't. But I guess we're going to learn. And this week is a new week, a new season. Let's go. Let's crank it up from here. Let's go.
Let's go.
Anyway, Kevin, for me on this Tennessee, I'm done. Do you want to do the picks for week 2?
Yeah, let's get to it, baby.
All right.
Let's get to it.
Well, I was hoping to get a guest on tonight, but we didn't. So last week I had 9 wins. You and our guest Marco finished with 10 wins, so I'm trailing you. I wanted to try to get a guest on to make picks every week so we could go up against them and see
Yes,
how if the
yes.
guests win in the end compared to us, but we missed out. We didn't get anyone this week. I'm trying to get somebody on for the Patriots game, but it's not easy.
We
You know,
got
it's tough in the beginning.
we gotta get Butchie on here.
Yeah. Yeah, where is he?
We
Where
gotta
is
get
he?
Butch on here.
Anyway, I'll tell you what, Kevin, since we're recording this a little earlier in the week, we could pick the Thursday night game. So are you
Yes, we
ready to
can.
start?
It's coming up
Yeah. So are you ready to
shortly.
start? Who do you got? Buffalo or Miami?
I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Okay. And Kevin, by the way, I wanted to say, well, yes, you won the 49ers game. I don't want to say props to that, but yes, you did. But the one game that you won, where is it? Let me see if I got it. Oh, no, sorry. We've all, my bad. Just erase all that. You won the 49ers. I thought you were the only one who took the Miami game, but we all took the Miami game. I was going to give you credit for that one as well, but you won the 49ers. But anyway, who do you have tonight? Miami?
Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
All right. You know what, Kevin? Just for the hell of it, I'm taking Buffalo.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, I can't either, but
I get it. Listen, one of these two hated rivalries of ours have to win. So you took.
Listen, I look at it this way. I'd rather see the Dolphins go 2-0 so we can kick the snot out of them.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with that.
I'd rather them be the leader so we can kick the snot. I'll take more pleasure in kicking the snot out of them to win the division as to kicking the snot out of Buffalo.
And I'm going to take Buffalo
Or the
because
Pats.
I don't think the Buffalo fans are as obnoxious and annoying as the Dolphins fans. That's the only reason.
Okay. Oh no, I'm right there with you.
Anyway, let's move on to game 2. Raiders going to Baltimore for their home opener. I got Baltimore in this one.
Give me the Ravens.
Yep. All right.
Did you see Devontae sitting on the bench last week?
Was he? I didn't see any of that game.
Yeah, they showed him. He was just sitting there like this. Didn't look happy at all.
Wow.
Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Chargers going into Carolina. Who do you got? 1:00 game. Chargers are always slow when they play 1:00 on the East Coast, but I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, give me Harbaugh.
Do you think, and again, this is wrong for me, is saying after I did all this rant year to year, we don't know. Is Carolina and possibly the Patriots fighting for that first round pick? I know it's early to call after I went on this rant about how you don't know how teams are going to do year to year, but
well, everybody says the worst team's going to be Carolina. So,
yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
We'll
they'll probably make it to the playoffs. So
you're probably right. Now, Kevin, this matchup, who would have thought? Again, it's early in the season. But this is going to be something to keep our eyes on. This could be a good one. New Orleans going into Dallas, 1:00 on Sunday. Both teams won convincingly. Yeah. Now, New Orleans beat a far less team. The Dallas beat Cleveland's supposed to be a decent team, playoff implications. Who do you got? New Orleans at Dallas. Who you taking?
Give me the Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'm taking the Saints, Kev.
That defense, I think, is going to put a hurting on Carr.
Okay, I'm taking the Aints. All right, next game on the schedule in the 1:00 time period. Tampa Bay flying to Detroit. Who do you got? Both teams are 1-0.
Give me the Lions.
Yep, I'm with you.
If it was in Tampa, if it was in Tampa, maybe I'd take Baker and the boys, but.
Would you? I don't think I would. I think I would take the Lions. I think the Lions are going back to the NFC Championship. That's what I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think you could be right. Lions, Cowboys, maybe.
Cowboys always scare me. Like we say, we always shit the bed on prime time.
Lions,
but
Niners.
When it comes to
Lions, Niners repeat, you think maybe?
Yeah. because when
Yeah.
it comes to the playoffs, Dallas just is a bundle of thumbs.
Yeah.
Ugh. Who do you like in this one, Kevin? No hurts. I mean, no love. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. No love. Indianapolis flying to Green Bay. Who do you got? Both teams 0-1.
Give me the Colts.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised. That's who I'm taking.
Yeah, give me the Colts.
Yeah. I know it's Green Bay's home opener and they're going to be pumped there, but without
Yeah,
love.
but it's not the same because you don't have your quarterback.
Yep, I agree. I agree. All right, Kevin. These two teams both 0-1. One's got a lot to prove because they didn't like the way it turned out at Dallas. Jacksonville shit the bed and let one get away. One bad play. ETN fumbled, killed that game. Miami didn't even look good that game. They had three good
Yep,
plays
I
that
agree.
put them over the top. Do you like Jacksonville at home over Cleveland, or are you taking Cleveland?
Absolutely. Give
Who
me
do
the
you like?
Jags. Give me the
Yeah, I'm with
Jags.
you. And I'll tell you why. I think Deshaun Watson's best days
He's
are
a
behind him.
mess. He's a
Yeah,
mess. The
yeah,
guy's a mental mess.
yeah. I agree. I agree.
I think they're going to get their ass kicked, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. And to quote Bosa, they're playing Minnesota at Minnesota, a much better team than they saw on Monday night. Is Sam Darnold going to prove us right, me right, and beat the 49ers? Or was beating the Giants just a fluke?
I'm rooting for Sam. Give me the Vikings.
Okay.
Give me the Vikings. Matter of fact,
do it.
I'm rooting for him all year.
Until,
except for in London, obviously.
Of course. I'm a Sam guy. I think he got a raw deal, but I don't. Even if the Vikings are a much improved team or a better team, I still don't think they're beating San Francisco. San Francisco now is a team on a mission, and I think they win this one and go 2-0.
Oh, I agree. I think you're right, but
I hear you. I hear you. All right, we got two.
I'm rooting for the guy.
No, Kevin, I'm not telling you not to. I like him to do. Listen, he could do well, and they still lose by 3 points.
Right, of course.
But let me tell you, what would Jet Nation think if Sam Darnold beats 49ers, or even if it's close? What do they start to think then? Now, of course, you're not going to take Aaron Rodgers out of the picture.
How about if the Minnesota Vikings defense shows up?
Oh, I know.
And stuffs the run.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Kevin, I never thought we would say this week 2, a battle of the undefeated, Seattle going up to New England. Early game, 1 o'clock. Seattle has to fly to the East Coast. Who do you got? Can New England possibly be 2-0?
Yes. Give me the Pats.
So you're taking the Pats?
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm taking Seattle. I can't do it. I can't do it. Hey, Kevin, just a little side note here. You know Jamal Adams is playing this week for Tennessee Titans, right?
Is he really?
Yes. He's supposed to be starting this week, so that'll be an interesting.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope he gets. I hope he gets burned.
Yeah, that will be interesting. Really, really.
I hope his ass gets burned.
Okay. And I tell you, we both have the Jets over Tennessee.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Even though I ripped them, I'm picking them.
Yeah. You have to.
Giants at Washington. Both teams 0-1. Giants did not look good at all. Washington might have looked a little bit better, but it is a Washington home game, and that's the only reason I'm taking the Redskins.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
If this game was back in New York, I take the Giants.
Yes. I agree.
Okay. Another battle of undefeated of winless teams. Los Angeles Rams going to Arizona. Who do you like in this one? Is there already friction with Marvin Harris Jr. and Kyle Murray?
Seems that way, right?
He doesn't think he's getting the ball enough.
Yes.
That's already
after one game.
One game, and you played a good Buffalo team who's been in the playoffs 5 years in a row. I guess you almost won the game, and you're already bitching? Wow, that's going to be a long season up there, especially if they lose to the Rams like I think they will.
Shut up, rookie.
Yep. You got the Rams as well?
Yes.
All right. Pittsburgh at Denver. Does Justin Fields go up to Denver and get that win, or does Denver get their first win?
Denver gets their first win.
Okay, I'm agreeing with you. I can't believe I am, but I am. No matter how good that Steeler defense is, it's hard to go up to Denver and play in that mile high. You lose your
And,
breath.
and you know, I want to see them actually get their first win.
Denver?
Only because of our friend coach.
Yes, yes. Mr.
Yes.
Westhoff. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. All right, Kevin. If this team was at full capacity, this probably would be the game of the week. But because they're not, and they didn't look good at, like we thought the Jets played a bad one. Oof. I don't know what's happening in Cincinnati land.
Oh,
So I'm taking the
are you
Chiefs.
kidding me?
I'm
No,
taking the Chiefs.
this is not even going to be close.
Yeah. Chiefs are going to run away with this one.
Yes, no question.
Yep. And now we're going to the Sunday night game. The team that everyone thinks is going to take that next step, be a great team this year, do what the Lions did last year. We got Chicago going to Houston, Sunday night football. Who do you got? Does Caleb Williams bounce back this week? Is Caleb Williams the real
not in
deal?
Houston?
Does he have a better showing than what he did opening day?
Yeah, maybe.
Or is he a number one bust? Is he one of those number one quarterbacks, again, who turn out to be a bust? I'm taking Houston as well, but that's the question because he did not look good at all.
No.
And I know they're going to say, oh, yeah, little off target, he'll get that corrected. Let's see.
And I bought into the hype and took the Bears and everything, but it wasn't because of him.
Yeah. Well, didn't we all take the Bears that game? Who did the Bears play? Tennessee. Yeah, we all took the Bears. We all got blown out of the water with that one. Yep. And then we got the Monday night game, Atlanta at Philly. I'll tell you, with Kirk Cousins not looking well at all, not looking like that injury is still bothering him. And if it was healthy, it's a home game for Philly. I'm taking Philly all the way. Healthy Kirk Cousins or not.
Me too. Now, I know he didn't run around much either, but look at the difference the way they look, Rodgers and him.
Yeah.
The surgery? The type of surgery?
Yeah. But even maybe the training afterwards,
the rehab,
how you go about doing it. Listen, you would assume both guys had top-notch doctors, so you can't blame the doctor.
Everybody's body's different. Everybody heals different.
But Kevin, when you're at a certain age, and I would say as we get into our late 30s, 40s, once the surgery is complete, it's up to you and your threshold on how you're going to push yourself. It seems like Aaron Rodgers pushed himself to get back, where Kirk Cousins probably took, and I'm not saying he did, maybe took a little more of a relaxing approach to get himself back, because they look like two different quarterbacks, the two of them,
Absolutely. Yeah, watch.
I know, Atlanta will probably kill them. Yeah, I know. Atlanta will probably kill them tomorrow, Sunday night, Monday Night Football. But anyway, Kev, that's it for me for week 2. That wraps up week 2. I will see you Monday night to talk about the Jets Titans, and hopefully it's a smile on our faces and we're 1-1 and the new year of football begins. Yep.
Your mouth to God's ears, brother.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, you guys enjoy the game tonight. Hey, tell us in the comments who you're picking or whatever, okay? Let us know. All right, and we'll see you on Monday. Until then, Jet up. We'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Go